Hello there folks, and welcome back to the penultimate, actually not even the penultimate, the final episode of Let's Play Resident Evil Remake Remastered HD for the PS4. And the walls are covered in claw marks, because that's the new Artex. Jeez, what a description to find inside the safe room of all places. I know we're trying to establish that even the safe room isn't particularly safe. This is where it all went down, as the kids say. This is the heart of darkness right here. Which is another Capcom franchise, I do believe. But yeah, I'm going to try and complete all of this just in the one sitting. If I do this right, it shouldn't take me more than 30-40 minutes. So first things first, I'm going to clear out some of these little sods. They're a pain in the arse when you're trying to do the refueling sequence and whatnot. See, I used to believe that they were infinite spawns, but I'm pretty sure they don't come back. Thankfully. Hey there. Damn it. How dare you move away from my incline. Get back down here, boy. Yeah, we'll come back down since I run past one of the vents again. Like a trigger point. There we go. Hi. Oh god, why did I just stand here? Stupid bug. Seth Brundle would be ashamed to call you his fellow bug. He really, well, call you anything. Raw and puke all over Chris, most likely, but whatever, right? Yep, down you go. Set him up, knock him down, Chrissy boy. Stupid insect. Yeah, I don't think they're ever explained, the chimeras. I don't think they're even in the, like, slide list we saw upstairs. Just completely random bug monsters that come out of nowhere and never explain. I don't think they're referenced in any of the lure, any of the notes or anything either. Actually, the only reason I know they're called chimeras is because I read it like an online scan of one of the developer guides. Actually, should I? Modisc or fuel capsule? Fuel capsule first, I think. Yeah, I really should have planned this out a bit better. Or planned it at all. Might have been a good idea, but yeah, well. I've already cleared out all the zombies, so I've basically taken care of business. There's always that. There's always that. I'm massively distracted as I'm playing this, because as we'll discuss when we get to the end of the video, I have some rather important and exciting news. Exciting for me, at least. Anyway, I don't know how you guys will feel about it. We shall wait and see. Oh yes. No, there it is. Wait. Seems to be something on the other side of the Stargate. What could it be? Sure, why not? It's very cool of them to put in the option yes, no there. Anyone who's played a lot of Resident Evil or Capcom games in general knows where you get the option to do things. Unless you've done something else first, it usually means instant death. So I, like many people, of course it's made of nitro because, couldn't we just power it with, electricity? No! We've got to power it with something that'll explode! Whatever you say, Mr. Spencer. Whatever you say. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yes, try and go to the bathroom, you fool! What do you mean by that, sir? Nothing. Nah! I'm just gonna go down here and... Oh dear god, bees! Why is this corridor full of bees? I'm living out how I think an average day working for Spencer would go. Clearly, how he made all of his money, I don't know. I can't assume it's been inherited. There's no way in hell this man actually made money through business, because he's clearly barking mad. Yeah. Either that, or he's making a killing in the trap industry. Just inventing and then using all these diabolical things. He's just selling them to supervillains on the side. It's the kind of guy that even Dr. No would look at and go, "You are one fucked up motherfucker." That's apparently how Dr. No speaks in my head. See, this entire sequence is a lot less tense when you've already cleared out the monsters, isn't it? Once you've done that, it just becomes sort of like a casual Saturday morning stroll. In the underground industrial complex of Doom, that is, anyway. What? Oh wait, this is one of the weird game decisions where you have to actually activate the objects instead of use the puzzle, isn't it? Or use the item for the puzzle. Again, so this game does this in a couple of places. Just randomly, it'll completely change the way you have to interact with objects. So normally you just do what I just say, go into the inventory, click use, you know, things happen. In that case, especially if you're nervous because you're carrying around an explosive, and decide to concentrate. Oh, that's it. Thank you, Chris. You show that wall. Just reload for a second. Don't mind me, bug boy. There we go. And sure. Yeah, it should be fine. Just thinking, I'm not sure if I was going to despawn the room or not, but yeah, why not? At the very least, I'll clear them out as they come, if they're in the way, kind of thing. Transmitted the passcode from the GameCube. Passcode, not passcube. God damn it. You all know what I meant. Well, some of you, maybe, possibly one of you. Go away. Wow, you survived that first blast. God damn it. Like a menagerie of assholes in here. Anyone else? Nah, good. Right. Mind this. Oh, for God's sake, really? Wow, you ran around me in a circle, then jumped back up. Okay. See in my head now, I'm just going to hear that one to come out just going, oh! Whoop, 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 whoop. As it runs around me and just buggers off. Into this room by the sound of it. Yeah, whatever. Ah, there you are. Surprise! What, if I was going to put my back to you? Try again, son. Try harder. Try the best. Ah. Well, you don't fuck with Chris, son. There's no power to the main elevator. Start it up again. Yes, please. Can't mix herbs or chemicals under instruction, but knows how to operate complex industrial machinery. That's our boy. Go away. Don't have time for you. Oh, double team! Guess what? I'm out! He bravely ran away. He bravely ran away, away. When danger reared its ugly head, he quickly turned his tail and fled. Brave, 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 Chris Redfield. Excuse me. There's no reason to waste any more shotgun shells on them. Not at this point, anyhow. I wonder how you pull off a pacifist run of this. Not actually killing shit. Because there are several sequences. It'll be very difficult, especially with the nitro. Getting past the zombies and things without getting nommed. That'd be extremely difficult. Very curious to see how that works. Unless, of course, it doesn't count as like an attack if you use like a defense item to get past them, maybe. That might work, I guess. I'd hope, anyway. Otherwise, you'd be extremely annoyed. Get this far and then BANG! Goes the nitro. Throw the switch, Igor! For possibly the last time in this game, sadly. It really truly does sadden me, because I mean, this is like the perfect game for that quote as well. And it'll never happen again. Less sad. That's a wall, Chris. Admittedly, that was a bit of a bad camera angle. I usually praise the camera angles in this game. Already fixed the camera angle situation, but that was pretty bad.
Jill.
Chris, Wesker's the...
I know.
How did we not notice? He was the only guy with a British accent we knew.
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
Chris's little puberty moustache. Makes me chuckle we can actually see that now. He always looked like clean cut and shaven and such. Yet for the remake here, they made a point of pointing out he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow and stuff going on. But mostly just around the top lip. Looks like he's attempting to grow in a handlebar moustache. To be completely macho. And yet, it never quite works, does it? Not to me at least, anyway. Anyhow, should actually make progress. I'm waxing lyrical when I really shouldn't be. And by waxing lyrical, I mean I'm answering texts at the same time as talking, which probably isn't a good idea. Not professional for a Let's Play. But let's face it, professional passed us in the rearview mirror a couple of miles back. Actually, just while I think about it, well, we've got some time during the run back. I've been considering doing a playthrough of The Witcher 1. The enhanced edition, a bit heavily modded. I've been tinkering around with it. So, I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I mean, it's a fairly different game, the kind of things I usually play. Believe it or not, it's... I know people might be thinking, but it's very Dark Souls, isn't it? Yes and no. The first game is a bit more sort of a bit more Baldur's Gate than I usually play. Really? You're gonna make me go to... Fine, I'll go to the Switch. So I've heavily modded. It's got combat overhaul, it's got some graphics enhancements going on, so it actually looks, you know, semi-decent. What do I think about the animations, of course?
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well,
Alright,
glad you're
I left
okay.
you alone in the mansion, didn't I?
No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
That lame-ass little thumbs up. It's like Chris's thing. He is a nice guy, trademark. Ding! But anyway, I plan to do, or at least attempt to do The Witcher 1. I've messed about to see if it records well, and it does, so we might give that a go. So one of you folks would actually be interested in that. Oh, also, if anyone out there has the unpacked version of the Return of the White Wolf overall mod, very much appreciate someone linking me that. Because the way I have to install mods, because I'm running the Mac version, is I have to activate them via Crossover, which is a Windows program, and then directly copy-paste the necessary things directly into the Witcher directory.
Come. Chris, you make me proud.
But that particular mod won't unpack,
You are one
for some
of my
reason.
men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
Known traitor, probably should have confronted him armed.
What you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies.
Just know if we can actually see his eyes through the sunglasses now. I haven't bothered to actually animate them, he just stares directly forward all the time.
Unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands. You son of a bitch!
Oh my god, you and your slender
yes,
fingers,
dear.
Chris.
Just like this.
He's got guado hands.
Rebecca!
Don't move.
You.
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
What is it, hair gel? Chris likes hair gel. Well, it's covered in tumorous growths. Clearly needs a fingernail trimming. Exposed... Again, the exposed heart always gets me. It's just... It seems so ridiculous.
The ultimate life form.
With the exposed heart. I'm gonna keep harping on about that. The ultimate life form. It's blind. You can see when it opens its eyes. It's actually got cataracts. It's blind, has a massively exposed weak point, and it's clearly suffering from some sort of advanced tumorous growth across most of its body. Oh yes, and the homicidal rage. That's also a pretty big design flaw. The lack of a penis. Or any organs of any sort down there. So it's a sterile organism, it can never reproduce either.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Oh, sick burn there, Chrissy boy, sick burn. I just hope I've actually got enough shotgun shells to kill this freak. Don't know if I brought the Magnum, I could down it in like... Oh, I took the wrong turning. If I brought the Magnum, I could kill it in like 2 shots. Ow! Ow! That seems unfair. Wait, if I brought the Magnum, I could kill it in like 2 shots. I say kill. If you've watched the previous playthrough or played this game before, you know what I mean. Did I miss that first shot? How? I was aiming right at the bastard. Ah, see, I remember this time. All these other test tubes are presumably attempts to grow more tyrants. In fact, I think there's a version of this game where one of these test tubes actually has a complete tyrant with it. And it will, you know, mess up your day. Yeah, you missed! This is what happens in a world where everyone has to stand still to attack, and my god, I've got a lot less health than I realised, huh? Down you go, boy. Take a little nap there, huh? I can afford to waste the shotgun shell, because I've got like a complete Magnum with complete ammo for the final fight, so it's fine.
Rebecca!
Thank God no one in stars couldn't shoot!
Good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest. There's
That
nothing
too.
left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Ah, fun times. Anything from the tyrant? Nope. Fair enough. They think you know enough about monsters by now to burn the fucker, or at least put the shotgun directly to its skull and blow it open. Observation notes. Evil plans, evil plans, evil plans. Wednesday, evil plans. Thursday, evil plans. Friday, lunch with mom. Saturday, evil plans, evil plans, evil plans. Ah. So, at least he's not on letter-headed paper. I can avoid that particular bear bug at least. That still pisses me off about the facts and things. Umbrella actually went to the trouble of making sure all of their evil plans were not only properly documented, but on official company-headed paper. I know they're not exactly, but they're basically Saturday morning cartoon villains for the most part. But especially in this game, where they're trying to make things seem a bit more serious, that... I don't know. There's something about it that annoys me. There's a bit of an inconsistent tone between this and some of the later games, I gotta admit. It's like, I think 2 actually went a bit more serious, and then 3 went sort of zany again, and God knows what the hell's going on with 4. 4 had just gone sort of like full comedy route. Discovery of the G virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the progenitor virus. The prototype parasite, which we had delivered from a laboratory in France, which Claire broke into in the beginning of Code Veronica, was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. Talking about Lisa Trevor, by the way, just to clarify all that. The lack of reaction was an unsolved mystery, but everything is clear to me. Basically, they took the Nemesis parasite, which creates Nemesis, attempted to implant it into Lisa Trevor, who'd successfully taken in the progenitor virus, and she merged with it, rather than it taking over her body. The prototype was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years, and then from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated, or evolved, maybe a more appropriate word to describe it. I think this is the one I'm talking about. This observation gave me more insight into my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to drive a method to create the G that surpasses the performance of the T. Basically, G-Virus was derived from Lisa Trevor's blood, I think is what they're getting at here. This was a breakthrough that would change the future of BOW's history. Bow wow yo yippee yay yippee yay. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research. But unfortunately, I'll have to wait a few more years until I completely verify my findings. William Birkin. So it's all tied in a bit more strongly. So this game did a lot of things to like enhance the overall narrative to the storyline. Which, again, is another reason it annoys me that they sort of dropped all pretense of sense and sanity from pretty much 4 onward. The lock has been released. I wonder if I can actually find a working version of the original Resi 4 prototype. I mean, there has to be one out there somewhere because there's in-game footage when it was in development. It's got to exist somewhere. If it does, I'd love to see it get recreated in the same fashion that the Resident Evil 2 beta was. That project's come along pretty far. People have restored entire areas, cutscenes, event triggers, all sorts of business. There's a chap many you may be familiar with called Deranged Band who's been showcasing a lot of
Found
that.
a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
Stop fondling her shoulders, you
Start the
pervert.
self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet.
Chris
I'll
didn't
see you
read
on
the pamphlet.
outside.
Outside.
Outside, yes. That's the general idea. Though again, we're sending a 19-year-old half-trained medic to activate the self-destruct sequence of a complex industrial system. I mean, that sounds more the job of an engineer, but we don't actually have one on the team, but even so. Damn, girl, that was fast. What did you do, sprint all the way? Actually, no, Umbrella's probably just literally a big red button that says push this to blow shit up. Probably diamond encrusted and slathered in poison. Being one of Sir Spencer's designs, I would imagine. You know, you push the button and it handcuffs you to the desk or something. That kind of ridiculous Saw level bullshit. The kind of stuff he'd love. You just know you would. Oh my god, can you imagine if Sir Spencer and Jigsaw were in a room together? They'd get on like a house on fire. Probably in a house on fire, actually. They're both a bit barking mad in that respect. Right. Come on, Jill. Time to be safe. Although, why you didn't attempt... See, the moment the alarms went off, I would have been rattling that door like crazy. I wouldn't be just sitting there waiting to see if someone opened it for me.
Sorry I made you wait.
God damn it, Trophy.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, I'm still gonna snicker out that line every goddamn time. Ah. Of course, seriously, it's Jill. You would. Right. I think there's like this entire mechanic of her actually following you around. It's sort of what spawned the idea of Resident Evil 0. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that essentially the AI scripting they did for this
Let's get going!
is what formed the basis for the Rebecca and Billy partner swapping system. She's running a very simplified version of the code that whoever you weren't directly controlling in that game was running to follow you around and shoot and stuff. Considering the elf we just freed her from a cell in certain doom, she took off without a second thought, didn't she? She's suddenly nowhere on this map. I do wonder why they abandoned the idea of her following you around, except in that one sequence. Literally, as soon as you get out of that corridor, she vanishes and just teleports to the next zone. It seems like a bit of an odd design choice. Why not have her follow you throughout the entire thing? I mean, perhaps it's so that she's not actually, they don't actually have to give her like a hitbox or anything. Because she's not actually going to be fighting anything. She just teleports straight past the areas where there could be, actual enemies and such. I suppose that sort of makes sense. It still seems like a bit of a cop-out to me. Right. Yep. There we go. 2 healing items, a whole bunch of other ammo and such. We should be fine. I'm pretty sure it only takes something ridiculous like 6 shots of this thing to actually down the boss. Even on this difficulty and such. So we should be fine. You see what I mean? She just teleports from area to area. I think she just teleports directly to the next area of this as well. She's not even standing here. Which I gotta admit slightly annoys me. Don't need the shotgun shells.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. This is our last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign.
Maybe a cow, but he's literally been flying around this entire time. I think in game time we've been doing this for like the better part of a night. Well, then now she suddenly appears again. Again, for a relatively straightforward sequence, but she does appear. I'm pretty sure that, like I said, literally the only reason she didn't appear in the previous sequence, so they didn't actually have to give her a hitbox and such for fighting monsters or program any, AI for shooting stuff.
3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good
You
work.
strike that action
Brian's
pose,
up in the
Rebecca.
helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
See, I kind of want to see that sequence. Jill and Rebecca, whooping ass and taking names. That we never get to, sadly. Which, depresses me greatly, I gotta say. No obligatory timer. Now we know we're playing Resident Evil again. just to really upset you and wind you up. The timer starts counting down while you're still on the screen. You're still on the loading screen, so you can't actually move or do anything. I'll be taking this. You can actually end up losing the game if you don't have an inventory space there, which I think is a bit daft. You know, just a tad anyway. It's like, what if you've stocked up on items that can't be readily consumed? That's one of the things that Zero did well, offering the drop function.
Chris!
You okay?
Double ass shot. So interestingly, female main characters now outweigh the males. For pretty much the entirety of Chris's story. Which is actually pretty good when you think about it. Yep, old Becky's suddenly out of ammo. Nope! You fool! I just spent like, 6 shots and he's not dead. This might actually go worse than I thought. Fuck you! Oh fuck! Oh, I ran the wrong way as well. Always run to his left, I should know this by now. Wow. Just wow, that's like a single blow too. Not gonna heal though, does he? He should basically be dead in a second. Oh, if I can actually aim correctly, he will be anyway. Oh. 1 sec, Rebecca. Bang!
Chris, use it!
Damn, I'm
Do
good.
it, whatever it is.
No! Don't you fucking dare. I'm not replaying this sequence. Don't you fucking dare kill Rebecca. I'm trying to get the best ending, damn it. Yeah, she's getting up. She's fine. Catch Rebecca. Ooh, nasty. As Tragar would say. Shut the fuck up, Trophy. Damn it all! Original FMV. Ah. We fly away. You have to wonder why Brad couldn't find the helipad from, directly over the top of it like that. Boom goes the dynamite. So sexy. This random shot of Rebecca basically curled up at his feet. One on his shoulder, one at his feet. Perhaps not the most progressive message, but in the idea they're playing for. The ladies are exhausted. They've been fighting off God knows how many hordes of chimeras. But we pounced around lighting signal rockets, so what the hell, right? It's over. Resident Evil. With the original FMVs. Wow, complete with Blur-O-Vision from the GameCube, okay. That's an interesting decision. By interesting, I mean immensely. You look slightly stretched as well. You literally just copy-pasted the credits from the original game. Oh, come on, guys, you were doing so well. Oh, never mind. Never mind, never mind. Anyhow. Yeah. Still a great game as always, I think. Definitely far more terrifying than anything that's come out in recent times, sadly. I still love the fixed camera perspectives, creating tension. And, yeah, just had a damn good time with this. Going back down memory lane, killing zombies. Chris' scenario is definitely more finicky than the Jill one, though. The limited inventory space and the having to account for small keys and whatnot. All the keys, small keys is Zelda. I had fun. Hopefully you guys did as well. And I did mention news, didn't I? I do indeed have news. I don't know when this will go up. There's a fair chance that it'll go up just before I take a break from Let's Playing. Because I am taking a small trip to Canada with my lady love. We're gonna have just a week out there together. And yeah. It's gonna be pretty good. I may capture some footage of just the general environment and such, and just attempt the whole vlog thing, see how that works. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves as much as I enjoyed playing. And whatever happens, I shall see you in the next game. Which may or may not be The Witcher 1. We shall see. See you later, folks.